to another video. If this is your first time watching, welcome. Today we're gonna do a 7-card heart ascension love spread. So this is gonna be a love reading. Let's see what the cards have to say. House, Sagittarius, and the moon. Oh, the 10th house again. I just did the last reading was about the 10th house. So it's a lot about careers and masculinity. So it could be a lot with your masculine energy or a masculine that you're dealing with. So let's see. So let's reshuffle these. And let's see. What vibration is your heart radiating right now? What vibration is your heart radiating? Oh, I didn't even realize these were backwards. That's my fault. So the moon again. King of Cups. And there's insecurity, 2 of Swords. So this is what you're radiating right now. So you're elegance, responsible. The King of Swords. Let's see. It's emotional. There's also secrecy. There's generosity, and the moon is hidden emotions. So there's something you're keeping close to your chest because you're not sure about it. And honestly, that's perfectly fair. There's also moon energy here, Libra. So whoever you might be dealing with could be any of these signs. You could have Sagittarius ascendant or in any of their charts, moon, sun. But definitely look into those. There's Libra, Scorpio, Pisces. Alright? Let's see. What is it? What do you truly desire in love? Let's see. Please clear messages. So you're thinking about something, but you also have your guard up. So you don't want to fight for yourself. You want something that's gives you growth. You want to pick the best partner. You want to travel, someone that's ambitious. Events in a partnership growth, successful negotiation. So you want to go the right way. Like, you're tired of wasting time. You don't want to waste any more of your emotional, because the King of Cups it's very considerate. It's supportive. It's a good listener. So you don't want to waste this. And I guess that's why you're unsure about it. The 9 is of completion. So maybe you came out of a situation where you just felt like you were putting so much physical strength, like you were being drained, because you had to constantly fight for yourself and to stand up for yourself, to protect yourself, protect your peace, your territory. Like, it's like, hey, why do I have to act like this? This is not feminine, this is making me tap into that masculine, that like 10th house. So you were just highly dependent or highly codependent in a relationship, and you realized that you needed to do your own shit. You needed to have your own stability, and therefore you're heading that. So let's see. What is the hidden block or subconscious fear? Something that needs to be released or healed, or just understood about yourself, because after that, like, when you're conscious and aware of yourself, then you can react differently to things if you give it a reaction. You don't even need to react to everything, because reactions are also like a negative. If you're overly emotional, sometimes like your planning, your thinking goes a little bit kind of like out of wacko, and you might act irrational, or you might sabotage, or you might just make the wrong actions because you were highly emotional. So I feel like there's a need to be grounded at this moment. So what is the hidden blocks? The subconscious fears. So right now it's just to end the cycles that need to be ended. There's a major change calling you. This is a change that everyone in the collective is going. So sometimes we persist because we don't want to say goodbye. We don't want the change. You've already invested so much into someone, but it's just, you know, sometimes like a new beginning is better. It improves the situation. It ends the cycles. And let's see. Any other subconscious fears? Oh, come on in. Any other subconscious fears? To me. Any other messages? Subconscious fears. What else is hidden? Any blocks? And my throat is like. Alright. So the fear of success. What? So you're actually fearing being happy. And I guess that's also why you're not sure about it. The fear confuses you. So if you're a male watching this, or let's say you're also a female, but you like someone, whoever's watching this, you like someone, and they're grounded, they seem to have it all figured out. You wanna come in contact with them, you wanna plan with them forward, or you might be calling this person in if you don't have this person in your life. Or as well, you want to become this person. You want to achieve the happiness. You want to be successful. You want to be grounded and comforted. So that's what you're trying to plan for your future. All right. So let's see. What is the energy of the person that you're attracting? So I could have been this one too. Let's see. What is the energy of the person that you're attracting? Their vibe, intentions, or characteristics. So someone's strong. Yes, we want that. We want that. Where do we get him or her? Ooh, an Empress. So if you're a guy, you want the full package. You want someone who's strong, who's powerful, who has patience. Oh, this one fell on the ground. Let's see. Oh my goodness, hold on. Sorry about that. Knight of Wands. So someone who can just come in and not juggle you, you know, not to have so the Two of Pentacles is someone who can balance many obligations at the same time, but someone who does it balancedly, someone who's not going to juggle you in the worst way, someone who can just like do their thing but then also help you with your thing. And you know, that's where you can be that Nine of Pentacles instead of just like suffering and, you know, being with someone who doesn't value that. And or maybe like, let's say if this is also a part of you, this is what's going to show you is that like if you didn't value yourself, whoever you were attracting, it's also going to behave that way. So that's where if you kept having like this bunch of experiences that just kept happening over and over and over, just know that the worst is over. When the Ten of Swords comes out, it's just like, that's the end. That's the finality of it. Like, new beginnings, right? Like, that's it. No, you're not dealing with that again. And so now you're looking for someone who's stable, grounded, charismatic. We got the solar plexus, someone who's confident. And the Knight of Wands, it's like the Scorpio and the fire energy with the Sagittarius. And just someone who loves fun, who has high energy, enthusiastic. Like, you want someone who's into, it says love, sports, confidence, journey, excitement, optimistic, impulsive, but in the good way. Like in a passionate, like, hey, you want to do something? Yes, let's go do it right now. And yes, that's what we all want. Well, not really, but I guess in this collective, I can relate to that. So it's pretty cool. We vibe on the same wave. So let's see. What will bring you two together? The alignment, action, or shift that happens opens the path. All right. So this one came up. So communication. So fast, moving forward, fast communication, and new ideas. You gotta act quick. You know, if your intuition is saying go do this, you go do that. The faster you do, I guess the faster you'll meet this person. because you don't know when you're gonna meet this person, where you're gonna meet this person. But like if the universe is kind of like guiding you and you gotta meet them at the coffee shop or at the grocery store, don't complain. Just keep your positivity and just act like the person that you want to attract. You gotta be that person yourself. So if this is who you're trying to bring forward, if you're trying to bring forward an empress, then guess what? You're gonna be an emperor. You gotta embody that. You gotta have your own demeanor, right? Like your own charisma, your own confidence. You gotta be grounded, stable. You gotta be healed. You don't want to. Okay, and this is honestly bringing forward this other card, which is breakup, regret, self-blame, sadness. So you have to heal this. You have to heal the sadness. You can't let it drag you down. That has to change. 5 is a number for change. You got Scorpio, so that's also change, transformation, and ending of a cycle, like death, right? And Sagittarius is fire. You know, you get results. Don't delay it anymore because you're sabotaging. So if you need to like, if your self-sabotage is because you feel betrayed in love and you fear another breakup, you fear the new beginning, you fear success, then you need to work with that, because where did that come from? Where is that pessimism coming from? And why can't it be rainbows and you know, because you get to create it. Ideally you get to have the strength, you have the strength to say no to what doesn't fit you anymore and to say yes to what does, and just trust that like the universe will kind of bring that for you. And it's showing that in the Hierophant. So what will bring you together, it's that spiritual progress, abandoning, like feel the feeling of abandonment, like healing those things that like made you codependent or anxiously attached or an avoidant in past relationships. If you fully heal that distrust and that like self-blame, the regret, like anything that happened, I'm sorry, happened for a reason, and it led you here to embody these energies that you want, to be stronger, to you still have that sensitivity to you, which is like so beautiful, because a lot of us become mean. A lot of people become mean. Oh, the world sucks, and you're just, it's just like a reason to be even worse, you know, to just complain and blah blah blah. And you're not like that. You want someone who's confident, who's fun, who's positive enthusiasm, and in that is because you want to be like that as well. So you can't attract someone if you're not like that. So you gotta start with yourself. So the 6 of Cups it's a really happy card. It's harmonious reunion. It's the cause and effect. So like if you heal this, then you'll get a super um, give and take relationship. You're gonna get that. And the Sun is an achievement. Your optimism, vitality, your ambitious, self-confidence. So that's what's gonna bring you together. Being positive, healing the things, but acting on it quick. Acting on this quick. Don't delay it any longer. And just always be patient, be grounded. You know, if you're losing patience, that's a wounded feminine energy that you need to heal. And just ground yourself. Um, there's an affirmation that, like, let's say if you're angry, if you're something like that, just honor your emotions because they're telling you something. If you feel sad, it's like, I honor my sadness, but I let it go because I don't need this anymore. Or I honor my anger because it's telling me the injustice that I don't want anymore. And when needed to change, they're just reminders. They're just telling you, right? They're speaking to you. So let them say what they want to say to you. All right. So 7 is the outcome, the highest potential timeline. So this is the last, and this is where this connection can go if you honor the path, right? So let's see. I'm laughing because imagine if like horrible things come out, like, oh my god, what? I do all the work and all of this. So we got the Page of Cups, which is beautiful. So like the person will come forth. The Page of Cups is someone who is like messages of love, someone who wants to court you, basically. I'm sorry I'm saying it that way, I don't know why. It might be like someone who likes those like old school shows, and you know, anyway, king and queen, you know, those vibes. And fearless, courage, strength in adversity, hold high position, confident, assertive, successful, competition, consistent, and conflict or struggle. So what is this? So if you honor the path, this is the outcome. So you're just gonna be fearlessly standing up for what you want. You're gonna be going forward to that. And the Wheel of Fortune means good luck. You're gonna have good luck in this opportunity, and how it develops is entirely up to you. You can create the conflicts, or you can confront the conflicts that come up that might still linger a little bit, you know, because sometimes like it's normal to be human. Like to be human is to feel like sad sometimes, but then you just realize it's like, wait, hold up, I'm just feeling nostalgic, like this is not my emotion. And this is actually calling me into bringing the attention that, like, let's say sometimes, like, if you had like a relationship with someone and you're still kind of like really tied into them, um you're still gonna kind of feel them, so you have to learn how to cut the cords. And so take time to do that. This is like part of the spiritual path, the Hierophant. Take time to, the spirituality, it just requires you to like be clean, hygienically, energetically, like just clean yourself, your aura, just like either by meditation, intention, prayer. You can use sea salt. You can, you know, there's different forms of like egg cleanses or just cleanses that you can kind of do. And if you put sea salt in the bath, that cleanses your energy. Epsom salt, like there's things that you could do. And also cutting cords would help. And do it as much as possible. Like if you still live with people that like kind of like drag you down or bring this like hopeless energy around you, just like just do the stuff, like go into yourself and heal those things, because sometimes those emotions that arise are not really yours. So like hold your heart space and ask yourself, is this emotion that I'm feeling right now mine? And if it goes away, it wasn't yours. And if it stays or it kind of communicates with you, then it's like, okay, then that's when you honor that emotion. Like, okay, like I honor this emotion, but I'm open to not feeling it again. I will say it again. I am feeling anger right now. I am feeling sad right now, but I am open to not feeling these emotions. And then it kind of just like opens it up. It's like you're surrendering it. You're letting it go. You're letting it feel, go, flow. You know, you gotta be that like King of Cups energy. Like it's just, you're just there. You're concerned and you're considerate, and you know, like you're just, it's like be that supportive friend to yourself. And just, so you're gonna have options. That's what's coming. Like once you heal and once you do the stuff that you need to, um, you might just realize that you withdraw a little bit more. If you have any resentment, just like heal those things. Let me see the upside. Motivation, initiative, expecting something, re-energize. So yeah, like, so if you do the good things, um you're just gonna feel satisfied, energetic, and I guess you won't mistakenly push away what's coming towards you. So I'm gonna leave it upside down because, you know, that's the positive side, I guess. So that's, and we want good outcomes. Okay, let's have one more. Ooh, that one flew out. All right. So yeah, you're gonna be very happy. The Nine of Cups is someone who's satisfied, comfortable, healthy, the perfect marriage, perfect finance. So this is gonna be the outcome if you follow the steps, if you honor the path of spirituality, the path that you're being called to, your intuition. And spirituality doesn't mean like go online and be like, okay, how to be spiritual. No, spirituality means like you connect with yourself, your higher knowledge, the Hierophant, your strength to follow the path that you are, follow your intuition, and cast out any confusion. Any confusion is like from the ego or from someone else's voices that are not entirely yours. All right, so I'm gonna leave it off here, and let's do an affirmation. Let's do an affirmation. Ooh, two came out. Okay. So the first one is Archangel Michael. Yes, press Archangel Michael to help you cut any cords, seen or unseen, that need to be severed in order for you to cleanse your energy. All right, so the first affirmation is, I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. And then the next one is gratitude. Yes, how did I forget this? So the confirmation is, the affirmation, I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. So they're both green, which is like connecting you to the heart. So whenever we feel all these like ugly emotions, but they're emotions, they're needed, they're not that ugly. I'm so sorry. I'm like, what do you call that? Um, counter. I can't say the words. Countering myself. What is that? Contradicting. There we go. Contradicting myself by saying ugly emotions. Like, no, you need to honor your emotions. See, perfect example of what not to do. But anyway, so when we feel anger, when we feel sad, when we feel, you know, like low energy or something, and not up for it and stuff like that in the journey, because like when you go within, you're gonna face those things. Like you're gonna be triggered. You're gonna be like, oh my god, like why am I feeling this? What are these things? If some of these 10 swords come back, or just the emotions, like you're still like purging it out. You're still detoxifying it, so it's gonna come out that way. You're gonna feel it here and there. But what it's asking you is gratitude is the highest way you can connect back to yourself, to your heart space, and it's the best, and it gives you strength to keep going. Honest to everything in my life, gratitude is the best thing you can do, and you can practice, and you can start with what you have, and then just like go from there, and it helps you. That one friend that you have, that one thing that uplifts your mood, that one video that made you crack up on, like those funny videos that like it keeps you going. It's like that playful energy. Just love the fun, just be grateful for those little fun things that happen to you, and that helps you keep going, helps you keep it going, and it snowballs into like this beautiful alchemical process of the evolution of you. Ideally, like who you're gonna become the person you want to attract, the Empress or the Emperor. So all right, and this is it for today. I hope you really 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 love this reading and resonated with it. Please leave me any comments, and if you resonated with it, like the video, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm gonna play a little bit of the singing bowls, so feel free to close your eyes and sit and breathe.